Okay, now I'm going to start with Wolf.
All right.
Okay, Hussein, this is your
Yes.
club.
All right.
Okay, we know that Nuno already left the club.
Yes.
Okay, I read in the media, right? They saying that this Nuno Espirito Santos, his time was up at Wolf FC because he has some problem with the owners over some transfer issue because he really need a backup striker for Rui Patricio. What do you think?
No. It's Raul Jimenez. Rui Patricio is the Portugal #1 goalkeeper.
Okay, Rui Jimenez. What do you think about this?
Okay. I think prior before the season started, right? We were actually in 7th position for the 2 seasons. So during that span of time, and then after we actually withdraw from, I mean we went out of Europa. We didn't have enough time to actually gather more signings at that point of time because the league started less than 1 month, I think 1.5 months. So when the whole system, actually the whole thing was going on a good run until we lost Raul Jimenez.
Yes.
When we lost Raul Jimenez, then we really felt the impact, of losing our key striker. That means the player whom we can rely for goals, small goals, But unfortunately for this season itself, if you talk about the rift between Nuno and the owners and all this, basically there are more to it actually, but we don't know whether these news are actually truthful or not whether it's really reliable. But that's where when we lost Raul Jimenez, during the January transfer, we wanted to sign a striker, but the problem is the owner does not want to sign yet because when you want to sign a striker during the January transfer window, it's going to be a very hefty sum, because there will be some who are actually going to end their contract. So they have to wait and see. So in order for that, it took a gamble. We took in from Real Sociedad striker William Jose. So hoping that Jose could fill in the boots, because we still have plan B. We still have Neto. We still have Adama Traore. Okay. So we thought that maybe we could still go on with this together with Podence. But unfortunately, Neto, this this William Jose had a very big boots to fill for Raul Jimenez. So it was to me I think it was a flop You can say that he did not get services here and there, but I think his style of play doesn't really match Wolves' style of play because Adama was really missing Raul Jimenez.
Yes.
Adama was missing because these two was little combination. Okay, so when these two was still around, Neto was a free roaming player. Unfortunately, when we don't have Raul Jimenez, then Neto was actually asked to spearhead up front together with Adama, which is not easy because you have youngsters coming in. Fabio Silva, is in the developmental stage at that point of time. So in order to just get a loanee, it actually backfired. Then at that point of time also the sentiment was from the fans because we sell Diogo Jota. So that was also quite a big impact that actually had an impact on Nuno. And apart from that, after we lost to West Bromwich Albion, when we lost to West Bromwich Albion, actually Nuno almost got a sack down there already. The owners wanted to sack Nuno because this is the traditional thing, to the club fans. Rival clubs, when you beat them at home, it's a bragging right now. So Midland clubs, they're very sensitive when it comes to this, especially the supporters, they're very, very sensitive, So unfortunately, I think maybe some common sense actually came in. So they managed to actually hold it back until Nuno steadied the ship to the end of the season. And we were at that point of time, I think we were only playing to stay in the Premiership.
Okay.
And then we knew already after that, we knew that something is going to brew in Molineux.
Yes.
And it actually come to this.
Yes. Okay, Hussein, we
Yeah.
know that Nuno play a big part in Wolf FC. As you can see, that their progress over these 4 years, right? And
Yes.
yes, I think there's no uh manager like him manage Wolf for these 10 years.
Yes, I agree. Because we didn't get this kind of owner for the last 10 years. So you can see for yourself because it's a multi-billionaire owner. Okay. So owner is ambitious.
Yeah,
Okay, but they actually have a 5-year project lah. They
yeah.
have a 5-year project for Wolves you know. So unfortunately, this COVID season it has actually hampered a lot lah. I'm not saying that I'm not giving an excuse of the COVID season lah, but I'm saying that even as a manager, right, as a gaffer, then you should know that you have a very small squad. So you are actually tinkering with a very small squad, and then you want the academy youth to actually come up lah, which I'm very happy. The academy youths are there, actually given an opportunity to play in the top league lah. But
Yeah.
at this stage where injuries are so much rampant
Mhm.
that's why I'm worried. If you look at the lineup for each of the game
Yeah.
we have at least 5 under 23 players in the first 11, and
Mhm.
then we have another 4 under 23 in the reserve. So you can imagine we are actually using the academy players,
Yeah.
when we were beset with injuries.
Okay, Hussein.
Yeah,
Okay, we look at the way Nuno left Molinex.
yeah,
Yeah, you can see that there are 4,000 supporters inside Molinex.
4,005.
4,005 to be exact.
Mm.
Okay, you are.
Yes.
I can't lie with you because that's your.
Mm.
I cannot lie. I know. Okay, 4,005 supporters inside Molinex. They are just giving the emotional farewell to head coach Nuno.
Yes.
I can see that even the fans, right, they are loving him the way he actually managed the club. So
Yes.
will it be a big loss for Wolf?
At this point of time, when you ask me this question, right,
Yes.
I also can shed a tear lah, because you know why? If I want to put my sentiment
Hmm.
I definitely want Nuno to have another go this season.
Yeah.
Okay, but then again, if you have an owner who are ambitious,
Hmm.
who wants to bring attractive football back, if you look at the last 10 to 15 matches that we had, you look at the team sorted by the injuries.
Mhm.
Actually, Wolves are an average team only.
Yeah.
They can defend, but when they go into the final third of attack,
Hmm.
they just can't score. No? You
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. You see. So is the attraction is not there. So even if we have these kind of players around, you look at people like Ruben Neves, look at Moutinho, all this comes with years of experience.
Yeah.
So basically, these are people who can actually change the game for us. But if you look at others, if you look at the current state of like City, you look at Chelsea, you look at Liverpool,
Mhm.
they can change the game around. They can change the game around, even though with their injuries.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that it's no excuse actually. But as a fan I will support the club through thick and thin despite what lah. But only thing is that we can't really what do you call it call the shot, because at the end of the day, Nuno and his technical team are the one who's calling the shot lah. So you can see for yourself that the number of goals that we scored are actually very low lah, very very low.
Yeah. Because this season, right, Wolf
Uh-huh.
actually sitting on the 13, in the Premier League.
Joint 12 with Newcastle. We are all same goal difference, goal average, everything, all the same.
5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with, I mean, at number 12 or 13, right,
Mm-hmm.
join with Newcastle. But
Yeah.
the fans still love the way he managed Wolf. You can see
Yes.
4,005 supporters came down.
No, we are not talking about just the 4,005. We
Mm.
are talking about the founder of the English League.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, if you look at Wolves in 1877 to now, it's a club, that was founded during the English League, the founders. This club basically is passionate about the game. Okay, for many young, you see, I've been supporting the club for 48 years. You tell me for the last 20 years we are languishing at the lower end of the division. No, so we are virtually a sleeping giant. So can you imagine the last 4 years this man came and open up the darkness and bring back the belief for the last 4 years. You tell me who doesn't love the person? And for that number of years, the last time when we were in Europe was in 1980. I was only 17 years old. And then 2 seasons back, we went back to Europe. So can you imagine the people there? The limited edition fans who are 50s and above, like me and all. You know how we felt to see our club top 7. Top 7 in the EPL, not in the Championship, not in League One or League Two. So it is a lot of different for us for the last 4 seasons after we clinched the Championship. So it is just that when you look at it, you realize that Nuno is actually God, to them, And a part of it, Nuno actually felt that Wolverhampton was like his second home, because of the fans, the way the fans actually embrace him, the way the fans actually look up to him, and then the children names are coming with Neves, Nuno, these British fellows when they have their children, right? So they started to Christian their children, with the name of Neves, Raul, So in years to come, you'll see that we still have some Nunos, we still have some Neves, we still have some Jimenez in Midlands.
Okay, Hussein.
Yeah.
Nuno is actually a former goalkeeper, right?
Yes, with Porto.
Porto and Villarreal.
Yes, correct, yeah.
Okay. Something that impressed me, not all goalkeeper, right? Be a good manager.
Yeah.
You agree with me?
That's a good question. I won't say I agree or I do not agree.
Because
But
you are also a goalkeeper, right? Because you are also a goalkeeper, right?
Who, me? No, not really.
Not really, okay.
Because you see, last time like this, I actually what do you call it, double take for the Scorpion King.
Okay.
But okay, your question actually is a very interesting one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, you see why I said Nuno will make a good manager, because when he came to Wolves, the first signing he did, he started from the back, he signed Rui Patricio first.
Okay.
Okay, Patricio. Then it was Billy Bolly.
Okay.
Okay, then slowly he crept up. Okay, Neves was there. Neves came together with Joe Martino. Okay, if you notice, he signed players. He never start from the front. No, he start from the back first.
Yeah.
That means he build the squad first. Then whatever that the balance that under Walter Zenga are players like Roman Saiz. Okay, players like Matt Doherty who already left to Spurs. And then he bring in Johnny. Johnny Otto from Atletico Madrid. So when he build up the team, he actually build from the back.
Yeah.
And you, yeah.
Hussein, give me a few minutes.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm not happy with Zul just sitting there. He's not doing anything.
Okay, you go to Zul now. Thanks. Yeah,
the team from the back. Okay, from your coaching perspective, do you agree to build a good team, you need to build from the back first? Or
okay, for me, I believe that every department is important. So when you want to build a team, I believe that you must have a leader in every department. I mean, from a defender, you must have a leader within the defenders, a leader within the midfield, and a leader within the striker.
Yeah.
So from there, you have a more stable team. I mean, like a more stable team to play along.
Okay. Okay, Hussein, we go to another question.
Okay.
Okay. So at the moment, right, currently now you see that Spurs, they don't have their manager. They are looking for manager now. Arsenal also, they might be looking for a new manager.
Hmm.
Nuno will be going to either of these club, maybe not this season, maybe next season.
Hmm.
Okay.
I
Okay, another question. How do you feel to see someone that manage Wolf and you guys are attached to the way he managed Wolf, and when you see he be going to a rival in the EPL, how you all will feel about that?
okay lah. I think that there are sometimes you have to put a bit of sentiment
Yeah.
in it lah. Sometimes out of respect, maybe Nuno might not want to come now.
Mhm.
Maybe he might give himself a 1 year period, or maybe do some what do you call it, sports analyze during the Euro. I will never know lah. But
Yeah.
to come in immediately, don't be like Jose Mourinho lah. Run here, run there, run here, run there, because it doesn't really help much lah. I
Yeah.
think stability is also very important lah. I'm
True.
sure that club like Spurs and Arsenal also, they already have a few fellas, a few names lah, even before Nuno was there lah. So it's not that easy lah, because sometimes for Nuno also, I think let him enjoy his millions first, and
Yeah.
then let him enjoy his time with his family, because he has never seen his family for almost 1 year. To me lah, what I feel is like I don't think he will come lah, for the time being lah. If he really come also, then no choice, but we have to accept it lah. We have to accept this is football lah,
Correct.
this is football. But as long as we can, if we go to Spurs or Arsenal respectively and we beat them down there, it's fine with me. I can have a good sleep. Otherwise, if we lose, whether we lose at home with both teams respectively, then you can see all the pen wetters, the fans and all start. And then like just that the Chelsea run man,
Yes.
then you'll have this type of people, all in the media and all, start everything.
Exactly. Okay. Zul, you have been keeping quiet for some times. The next question is for your Liverpool club.
Alamak.
Yes. Okay. For the last game, right? Liverpool managed to go to third placing in the table. Do you think that they deserve to be in the third placing? Throughout the season, or you think that they are just lucky because on the last game, Chelsea lost to Aston Villa 2-1. So do you think that your club are just lucky, or they deserve for their performance the whole season?
I mean, okay, let's put it this way lah. This year has been a very, very funny season for every club. Liverpool lost 6 games straight at Anfield,
Yeah.
and that was the worst feeling ever. but luckily they pick up this at the right time, at the right moment, okay, and win 8 games out of the last 10 games for them, and drew 2, and that really bring them back to the top 4 of the table lah.
Yes.
And towards the last 3 to 4 games, we believe that they're going to finish top 4, and it's kind of going to be very, very tricky because of the points between Chelsea and Leicester
Yeah.
and Liverpool.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it can go anyway, but we so-called like luck plays a part whereby Chelsea needs to revenge for their FA Cup loss to Leicester.
Yes.
And that really sparked the the last few games for all the 3 clubs.
Because at that time, right after the match, on the 24th match or 25th, which is I think in mid-Feb, Leicester with Chelsea, right, seems like they are progressing for the number 3 and number 4. That's where I predicted Liverpool will not make it on the Champions League. You can see on the graph that I shared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even by doing Klopp also admit that it's going to be very difficult for them to finish top 4. But I think they managed to get a grip at the right time. I mean, they managed to put aside the differences, and things do happen in football, and they just look forward.
Because in January, right, Klopp he actually lost one of his family members, which is his mum. I think because of that, he actually lost focus because he can't come back to Germany to be with the family. So I think
Yeah, and we even have Alisson who lost his father
yeah,
in Brazil. So it's a very difficult season for Liverpool.
yeah.
And not to mention as well, I mean what they gone through, with the loss of Van Dijk so early in the season.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for them as well.
Okay, Zul. For the whole
Hmm.
season, right, Van Dijk not around.
Yeah.
So there are a few, I mean, even Liverpool fans, Man U fans, they actually said that Van Dijk played a big role in the back line. So
Yes, in fact, not only in the back line, okay. In fact, Liverpool misses his long pass from the back,
yeah,
because his long pass from the back, that's where the counters are coming in for them in the last season. So they missed that. And Thiago took more time to adapt to Liverpool's style of play. So some people were saying that he's slowing down the midfield, kind of thing. But that is the way he plays. But he managed to adapt towards the second half of the season, which is very promising.
but personally, I don't really agree that without Van Dijk, right? I mean, he did play a big role, but to me, the most important is actually Alisson Becker, because he was not only a goalkeeper, he also can create a goal. He also can be a leader, and he also can be a sweeper and also a big moment saver. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Alisson,
you see before
that
a few games before the last game, right? He did score. Okay, so I think he actually played a big role because it's proven that Van Dijk is not in the team for this season, and you can see where actually Liverpool in the EPL. So to me that personally lah, I feel that Alisson actually played a big role in this team.
I mean, okay, not only Alisson. For me, every goalkeeper play a role in every team, because they are the last person to see everything. So they are the ones who backing up instructions, whenever they have an counter attack. So goalkeeper can see the whole play, which some defenders cannot see. So that's the importance of having a good goalkeeper in the team, whereby they can marshal the defense. There might be a opponent winger who's out. Opponent winger which the defender didn't see. So yeah, I believe goalkeeper play important role, not only Alisson. It should be for every club.
Okay. So okay for for you as a coach, right? Where do you think that Liverpool have to improvise at which part of the
I mean, okay, what I see Liverpool are lacking is a tall striker up front, because they are relying on the tall centre backs to move forward for corner kicks, for everything. No, but what they are lacking is they got very good wingers in Salah, in Mane, Arnold, and Robertson, who can run from behind and give good crossing, but they don't have the height of a striker to connect to the ball. So most of the time, the ball just whiz past in front of the opponent goalpost. So you need at least one tall striker, whereby when you need him to beat a certain game, he'll be there.
yeah, true. I actually also agree on that lah. They need a tall height striker.
Yeah. On the ground, they are very good. They got Salah, they got Firmino, they got Jota, they got Mane. They are good on the ground because because they can play on low ball. But when they need somebody with height, with to connect to all these crosses. I'll challenge the goalkeeper for the crosses.
Yeah, true. Okay, Hussein,
Yes, sir.
I saw your FB, right? You quoted something on your FB. Let me check if I can share this, which is very interesting for me. Okay, you actually quoted, I was almost near perfection on my prediction when I said during the last 10 matches that the top four will be remain the same and Leicester will be bottled towards the end. They have always been the great pretenders. Okay, Hussein, for
Mm.
your whatever you quoted there, it sounds interesting to me. But for me, I don't see that way because uh when you say your prediction is in the last 10 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
on that last 10 game, I still feel that Leicester still can make it to the top four because they are progressing well with Brendan Rodgers,
Mm-hmm.
and at that time Liverpool still I think number six or number five.
Yeah.
I think
Correct.
yes. And that time my prediction was Liverpool will be playing for Europa League.
Mm.
Okay. Until the day before the last game, right? Where I look at the stats, everything. Yes, my prediction is actually as how you predicted. So what makes you so confident saying that Leicester will bottle at the end of the season?
I told you because I've been watching them for the last two seasons. They have always been basically inside the top 10 lah. I would say top 10 category lah. They will start up fast. They start up fast. No, they are like Lamborghini. From 0 to 5 seconds. Yeah, they will hit 100. Then after a while, in the middle, right, then they will somehow fizzle out. Why I say this is because when I watched Liverpool, when they start losing at that point of time, I know that they will actually gain momentum back because these are all just a small glitch. For a big club like Liverpool, they were last year EPL champion. And if you look at their force, and if you look at Liverpool itself, even without Virgil van Dijk,
Mhm.
they have two ruthless wing back,
Yeah,
in Robertson and Trent.
yeah.
Okay, with these two, and then you have Wijnaldum. How you pronounce his name? I don't know, Wijnaldum. Okay, and this who's the other one? The one in the midfield. Okay, never mind. But the three
Yeah.
up front, it could be Firmino, it could be Salah, it could be Mane, or it could be Jota.
Yes, correct. And now Hussein stuck over there with his internet. Okay, personally
They are
because
very fast.
okay, it's back.
They are very fast. They are very fast in their counter attack. So I knew that after their glitch, I knew that they will come back. One of the reasons is because after the last 6 games, I noticed that when most of the club had hit the 40 points mark,
Yeah.
because they waited for Fulham. When Fulham was confined to the championship, that's where all these mid club teams, they know that they are already safe. They start to actually take a step back already, So all these top clubs that are vying for the top four, especially Liverpool,
Mm-hmm.
they actually managed to actually gain more momentum by beating all these mid-table teams. You see? So if you look at the current ratio of Liverpool pushing up, it's because they found back their mojo. They found back their mojo. So you can really see, even if you give them another last 6 extra game, they might even come chasing Manchester United.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised, because they have this is something I hate to say lah, but they have a very attractive brand style of football. I don't know what other Liverpool fans see Those negative thoughts but to me, I think they are playing their best football.
Yeah.
To be honest, they are playing their best football. And if they're going to release any one of them inside there, then it's going to be a bit difficult for them. Because the only players I think they can release are all those fringe players like Shei Ojo, they can Shaqiri and all this and then they can be back with the youngsters. This is what I see in Liverpool.
Why I said that Liverpool are just lucky, because if you look at the EPL table, right, Liverpool and Leicester City, they actually having the same number of wins, 20 wins.
Yes, correct. But you look at the team that they are playing with, and then when Leicester, when they start bottling, you look at them. It's like their football totally changed, because they start to play very nervously. Maybe after they won the FA Cup already, they were like thinking that, okay, we are already one step in Europa already. Are we ready for Champions League? I don't know whether it is something. Even for me also, if I ask myself, Wolves also, if you are in Europa, I'm very happy but if you are in Champions League, I don't know because we are not there yet. We are not stable as a European contender